No, you think that this is an average movie, an everyday movie?
Of course not. It's not a Hollywood film. It's a cheap exploitation film that we made to make money.
Who is exploited? When in an exploitation film, who is being exploited?
The audience. The audience is exploited.
Because they pay their money for a
Yes.
cheap movie?
Yeah, and they see, whatever it is that they want to see. I don't know. It's entertaining or whatever, but that was the exploitation part of it, was the audience.
You exploited their bloodlust?
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm asking honestly. This is an X-rated movie that.
Oh, now, just
Okay.
a minute.
You wanna tell the story?
Just a We tried very hard. We made a bunch of X-rated, action films, if you will.
No, to be more
Horror
specific.
films,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
horror films. And they were all rated R by MPAA. And this was the second one we made. Oracle was the first that was rated R, and it was by the MPAA. And this was rated X, and we appealed it to the MPAA, and they came to New York, and I bought a suit so that I would appear respectable to the people that were there, and it didn't work. And Richard Hefner, I don't know if you know who he is or was. No.
He was the
No.
Tell us who he was.
Actually, he was a representative for MPAA, but he had a television show, not Firing Line, but on 13 PBS. And his son is now taken over. And he was an upright, moral citizen, and he took responsibility for the repeal of the MPAA, and he walked out as the first reel, so that was the end of that.
Right. But this picture was banned, and you were able to, and you saw that the on-screen credit is Game of Survival, right? It was called Tenement, Game of Survival, and
Well, Game of Survival was changed by the video company.
right, and Slaughter in the South Bronx.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, it had
Who
all.
told you that?
Oh, I've done all my research. How far from Roberta was? You want to tell a little bit about yourself? Roberta was born in the Bronx.
Oh, indeed.
How far from?
Suburb of
And you
New York.
guys got to see what some of the Bronx looked like in 1985. It doesn't look so much like that now.
I
right?
think it probably does.
Does it? Anybody
I don't
been to
know.
the Bronx lately? How far from this tenement were you raised?
Oh, from the exterior tenement that was shot, that was Intervale Avenue. I was an expert in exteriors for the Bronx. I was raised about 20 blocks southeast of that, and even a worse section of the Bronx at that time. But we found an isolated tenement on Intervale Avenue. Obviously, there's nothing around it. Everything was burned down.
How long did you shoot for?
About 2.5 weeks. Yeah,
So
2.5
17,
weeks.
18 days.
Yeah.
Now I could ask questions for days and would and have, but we don't have a hell of a lot of time. I did want to, again,